going through some stuff the other day. I was going through some stuff the other day. I was going through some stuff the other day. I can see the moon. Squirrel. And deciding what I wanted to do for kind of autumn, winter time. And I thought I really like doing the makeup chats that I do, that are kind of get ready with me style videos, but they might really lend themselves to being live. So here we are. We'll see how you like this. See if you prefer this to the regular way that I do it. Morning now, because I think this is gonna work nicely. I'm just gonna do a little bit of my skincare before I do my makeup. I swear to God, I've got this. Well, I was gonna say, can you see it? It's not even very red. You can just see that from like the outline on my face. That is angry. It's so swollen. Got a big kind of under the skin spot there. And that is from hair removal. So you get rid of one thing that you want to, like unsightly thing that you want to get off your face, and then it replaced by this. Just watching your autumn decor and this popped up. It's like it's meant to be. I did post a vlog this morning. For those of you that don't follow my vlog channel, it is Michaela Vlogs original. And I yesterday redecorated for autumn. I decided to finally paint the picture rail in my, what do we call a picture rail? It's like a little shelf in the living room. I painted that black and got out all of the like little pumpkins and things and just autumned it up. Obviously obligatory move around of the living room, which Manny seems to approve of so far, because I put this enormous footstool in front of the sofa that makes the sofa kind of almost like a bed. It's amazing. And then Milo came downstairs. He was around, but he came downstairs in the evening, like before bedtime, and was like, it looks nicer in here. And at that point, you're like, it was all worth it. Right, I have my makeup bag, as per last week's video. But I think I also threw in the new stuff from the Boots haul in here. I don't even know what is in here, because I have not done my makeup for a couple of days. And I pulled out this. I've got a bunch of different little things from Gen C. I don't know if you've heard of this brand. They were quite out there in terms of colours. I did a review of them on my blog. But, I know, old school. But I haven't used the products since those few days of testing them for a review very much. And I'm a bit nervous of using it because it is, I mean, look at the colour. It's like quite bright. Yeah, and it's really, really dark. But one of those, a little goes a long way. I don't know if I'm quite ready for that autumn cheek. We'll see. We'll see. Right, let me just see what I've missed. Just lots of good mornings. Good morning to you all. Thank you for joining me, keeping me company while I get ready. I'm actually going to Meadowhall today. Before the school holidays, I thought I'm going to start going to Meadowhall once a week by myself. Imagine what a world. And filming some Shop With Me content. And quick enough, it wasn't the school holidays anymore, and I was no longer by myself. So I thought, since it's September, Milo's gone back to school, I'm going to start getting back into that habit again. It was quite nice as well, because Lee he works quite close by to Meadowhall, so we can meet for lunch. So it's kind of a nice little lunch date to end my little shopping excursion. So today I'm going to Primark. It feels like absolutely ages since I did a proper let's have a real walk around Primark. So that video is going to be up later this week. And maybe another shop. What place would you want me to go for these kinds of videos? I don't know. Maybe New Look? I don't know if I'm in a trying on mood. Tracy, congratulations walking to your new job. Also feels very dark today. I am going to need just a touch of concealer in multiple areas. I've been struggling with concealer because I feel like it just settles and doesn't look good, and there are so few that I actually like. Someone was asking me about this in my Instagram DMs the other day, and I thought this might be worth a video, like the concealers that I still use and find that are like blendable and don't make me look heavy and worry about, oh God, in the middle of the day it's all separated and looks horrible. I've got approximately 1 million threats of breakouts and quite a bit of flakiness. I'm using my special mirror as a tripod today, and so I can't get very close to my mirror to see what I actually look like, which might be a mistake. I might need a second mirror, which I don't think I have. But can you see, you know, when you turn this light on? So this is like, I know it's only on my phone, so it's not particularly fantastic in terms of like what you can see. But you can see a little bit more texture maybe in my face. And then when I turn this on, it's like, oh, everything's just beautiful. You just can't really believe what you see on YouTube. I think a lot of my like redness and flakiness is kind of around here, probably from all the stuff I've been using to try and get rid of that monstrous, it's like a second head that is growing off my top lip, I swear. But we all learn as teenagers, but don't actually implement it until we're older, that when you've got something like that, less is more. Like if I keep putting a load of stuff on there, it's just going to look worse and worse and worse. Someone also told me yesterday in the comments that this No. 7 Hydroluminous Hydrating Face Mist that I bought in my Boots haul was their absolute favourite. So I'm going to try that as well today. And you'll be able to see because it will be in... Where's that thing that I just picked up? No, it's gone. It will be in the Primark video, so you'll be able to see whether or not it's actually lasted or done its job at all. Okay, someone has come in and moved that cheek product that I was going to use. I feel like oh, there it is. I was going to say, I feel like it's been removed from me on purpose, like, so I can't actually use it. It's quite something, so I am a bit nervous. I'm gonna go with this. Wish me luck. It's a lot. And I wish I had a proper mirror. Give myself a facelift while I blend it out. Oh, I don't know. Is it too much? Possibly. Do it look like special effects makeup? Oh, I need to turn that light off. That's too much. Like special effects makeup, like I've tried to draw on a bruise. I think it looks okay. Okay, let's try and do the dark side. I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you and the whole mirror to where I have a little bit of light over here. I can't facelift myself on this side because I've only got one hand. I feel like I've got like something coming here as well. It's madness. It must be hormonal because I have many other symptoms of that. It's quite red. It's quite red. Let me just catch up a little bit. Morning. I'm really thinking of buying the LV Speedy Bee. How is yours doing? Did you treat it with anything? Do you know what? I don't think I treated it with anything. I don't think. Don't hold me to that. Oh my goodness, I'm nervous of this thing now. Yeah, I don't believe, just thought of something I could use as a mirror, that I did treat it with anything. Well, the benefit was that I bought it during lockdown, so we weren't going anywhere. It was full lockdown. So what I did, because I'd done a lot of research for the years leading up to the actual purchase, I'm going to use Filter Finish because, of course, I am, for that glow, because she's obsessed. I left it out. So a lot of places say that you should just leave it in the open air, not just like in the sun or in the window, or just in the open air, and that helps to create like a sheen. You know, like when you first get it and it's like a very matte leather. It creates that kind of sheen, and the it starts to patina and get that kind of warmth, which I really wanted. But the sheen is what protects it, supposedly, naturally. So I didn't use anything on it. But I left it out in the air for quite a long time before I ever used it. Like for probably a couple of months, which is not realistic if you're buying it now and you want to use it straight away, which I would have had it not been locked down. Oh, Vegas is looming large. Love! What's wrong with me? There wasn't even a V in the rest of what you said. Vegas. Vegas is looming large. Much excited. I'm very excited. But, and this is going to be so stupid, but I am weirdly, it's like tinged, it's bittersweet because we've been looking forward to it for so long. I'm also like, I don't want it to be over. Which is so stupid. I should try and like just be in the moment and really enjoy it because there's really only a few weeks left. But that is kind of how I'm feeling, truthfully. I am going to do a video on like fully, like these are the plans. In fact, we might even do you think it's just got super dark? I'll put a light on because it just feels like it's got like crazy dark now. I might do next week's makeup chat specifically about that. But I have really struggled to find content about Vegas weddings, which is absolutely nuts. Completely crazy. So people get married in Vegas constantly. And I've really, really struggled to find content about it. So I am going to really throw a lot out there. For those of you that are not interested, I'm sorry, but I'm making the content for me, for what I would have wanted. Can you let me know what the cost situation is like in Primark, please? Booked NYC for actual Christmas. That's very exciting, Tracy. That's very exciting. What the cost situation is like in Primark? Do you mean like what the prices have changed to? Because coat. You mean coat, don't you? I will. Michaela, have you tried the Collection Glow Filter? Is that a foundation? Because no. Watched the vlog this morning and it made me laugh when you accidentally called the green-toned... the green-toned wall colour overtly orange. What's wrong with me? It might be menopause, honestly. Truly, truly. I have so many weird, like, oh God, I'm really hormonal. And because I don't have a period, because I have, it's not TMI, this is just our lives. Because I have the coil, so I don't have a period, I've got no warning signs of, oh, that was your period. So I just have to kind of guess if I'm going crazy or if I can probably ignore that for like another month. Oh no, I hope this only just came off now because the lid has come off this pencil. I would not like that for that to dry out. So yeah, I would not be at all surprised if someone said, yeah, you're actually, this is the beginning of the menopause, because stuff like that, like not knowing your words and stuff, it's there, it's looming. Looming love. I'd love a video on the makeup you end up doing for the Vegas renewal. Love the Too Faced palette. Yeah, it's going to be with this. I'm pretty, like, 99.9% sure what I'm going to do. The problem is that the weather there, or rather the climate, is so completely different to ours that I'm going to have to, I think when we go, because we're doing it like day one, we arrive and then the next day, I'm going to have to maybe do my dry run, no pun intended because it's the desert, when we arrive. So I'm gonna put my makeup on as I want it and just see how my skin is. Obviously I've just got off a flight and all those variables, but in my experience, Vegas is great for my skin and my hair, and I don't tend to ever worry about powdering or anything like that. So I'm hopeful that the makeup I want to do, if anything, it will just be better, because we've got, it's middle of October. It's not like it's the height of summer, and it's going to be early evening. So that's messing this up because I'm talking. I'm like 99.9% sure. The only thing is like blush, because at the moment I'm using a lot of creams and I've been using like some bronzers and stuff, and I don't think I'm going to do any of that. I think I'm going to go back to my absolute favourite, which is, can you guess what my absolute favourite blush is? It's my NARS Sex Appeal. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just something sweet and pretty. I think that's going to be the plan. Where is my eyelash filler? Here it is. But I'm going to do that video, and then obviously throughout the trip I'll be vlogging. I also don't know to what extent I want to vlog, because again, something I struggle with is finding good Vegas vlogs. I watch all Vegas vlogs that are uploaded, like every single one. I watched a vlog and I try to comment, but often I'll watch on my TV. But I know that's how a lot of people found me, was through Vegas vlogs once upon a time. And which is funny, because I think for some people that's how they found me, and for some people they're like, stop talking about America, which is so funny to me and myself, because you're like, you either enjoy someone's personality or you don't, and it is so baffling. There are people that I watch, there are people that Lee watches that I could not stand to watch them. There's just something about them that grates on me. There's nothing wrong with them as people, I just don't gel. It's just not my vibe. And vice versa. He would come in and be like, oh God, I hate that person's voice. I hate that, whatever. That is completely normal. If you watch someone and you're like, oh, they say too often and that annoys me, you're probably not going to want to watch more of their stuff. I have had a few comments recently that are like, you talk about New York and Vegas too much. Like, that is such a weird comment, because that is like 50% of what I talk about at the moment. They are my two favourite travel destinations, and we're doing a VAT renewal in Vegas, so it's coming up a lot. What a weird thing to want to edit out of someone's personality. It's a real strange thing. But that's a tangent. I was going to say, a lot of people, I'd say it's kind of like balanced. On one hand, a lot of people found me from dyeing my hair a million times in one night, and it all falling out and becoming like chewing gum. Good times. And a lot of people found me through Vegas vlogs, and that is because, weirdly, not a lot of content about Las Vegas on YouTube. It's so weird. I wonder if it's because people go there and they're like drinking, and maybe they don't want to vlog, or maybe they like have the idea of vlogging, because we've all been there, people that do this, where you're like, oh, we're going to go on a night out and I'm going to vlog, and it starts off really well, and then a couple of drinks and you're like, I can never post this is terrible, just because production value is going to plummet as soon as you've had a drink. So I wonder whether or not that's what it is, because drinking is such a massive part of Vegas for a lot of people, and that's why there are less vlogs. I don't know, although I found some vlogs the other day, and I commented, I'll have to go back and see if she responded. I commented to ask if she was on Instagram, because every outfit she wore was so cute. It was so cute. And I can't remember her name. It wasn't, I remember Googling, like putting on in Instagram, rather, searching on Instagram the name that she had for her channel, but it wasn't like really specific. It was just kind of, something you'd put in as a username. And her vlog was great. And I think the way they did it was, a lot of it was to music, but enough kind of coming back and chatting, and there was a lot of partying from them, and they were Geordies in Vegas, obviously, but I'm trying to think what their vlogs were called, and I think it was something like Two Brits in Vegas or something along those lines. I loved it. All this is to say, I watch every piece of Vegas content that is uploaded onto YouTube, and that is possible because there's a lot less of it than there is for other destinations, which is weird. You would think there would be more. Okay, let me go back and see what I have missed. Oh, not a foundation, the glow filter. Is this not what you're talking about? The collection glow filter. Oh, this was what you were talking about. In which case, yes, I have used that. And love it. My hot flushes are real at the moment. Yeah, I have some friends and we're all kind of like, are we going through the change? It's kind of a, is that what's happening right now? And a lot of people are feeling that way. So I wonder if partially it's just the humidity and this weird change in, like, I'm so warm right now. It was so cold when I woke up. And now I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to Meadow Walk and I'm only wearing like a little crop top under this. I'm not someone who could be, I don't know. I mean, it's like athleisure wear, I suppose. It's not, it's like a bralette. Maybe if I put this around my waist, I could wear it in Meadow Walk. Whew, times have changed. It's not that long ago since I was like, crop tops are the devil. That's why I've come off the pill so I can see my cycle and my period and see what it's doing. Yeah, for sure, I am definitely going to have my coil removed. That will be a whole thing. I will be documenting that journey. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I didn't want to do it before Vegas. Not to talk about it again. Because I know that when you take out your coil midway through, it can have some like real wacky effects on you. So I'm waiting until afterwards. And then I'm coming off contraception altogether because Lee has had the snip, which is great. Because I just wonder how much of the stuff I struggle with inside and out is contraception related. It will be an interesting thing. Also, I was going to wear a completely different foundation. I'm realising now I was going to try the Stay Perfect again. Totes forgot. Going crazy. You are crazy, but in the nicest way. And we love that about you. Thank you, Victoria. See, I mean, I know this about myself, and that's fine. I'm completely happy with myself, which is no mean feat. But it for sure is still something that you're always like, I'm cool with this, but what does everybody else think? I think that's an unavoidable, this is mad thing. Look, can you see the tiny, tiny dot here? Ooh, something happened with the sound. Milo? Milo? Can you guys hear me still? I can't tell whether or not this is... I'm not convinced. Right. Tell me if you can still hear me, because I just got a little... just a second. What's going on the screen? Oh, you can still hear it. Okay. On the screen, it keeps coming up as like a little, like a volume thing. And I thought Milo might have gone and pinched my AirPods, which is fine. But then we'd probably be able to hear him talking to his friends. Or you would. I don't know how that would work. Okay. So as I was saying, number 7, Hydroluminous Hydrating Fixing Mist. Someone said this was the best thing ever, so I'm excited to see how this works, because I've rarely found an actual, like a fixing mist or a setting spray that really does fix your makeup. I've seen ones that do a pretty good job of like making your makeup look better, do an okay job of kind of keeping you matte. But there are very few that really do help to keep your makeup in place. And that was a pretty good review from this viewer. And it is microfine, and just looking at the little thing that it comes out of, this is so unusual. It's way up here. Usually it's like right in the middle. It's way up here, and it's teeny, teeny. Very cute. So we'll see. I'm going to wear that today. I don't think I am going to powder. Usually I would. Okay. Gonna need a sharpener, but I'm excited to try to find new things that work that are less mattifying. Do you know, I was using this pencil sharpener the other day. I think it might even be with this kind of pencil, and it's like it's not small enough. Like it's a Urban Decay one, and it's like it's not small enough for the small pencil. I think it might have broken. Ooh. Because I don't think I've ever had a problem with it before. Might be time for a new pencil sharpener. Might be. This is the lip liner. What is this one called? Slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme colour lip liner. Nude suede shoes. Ooh, that's a good one for Vegas. That is a good name. I think I am going to have to powder a little bit. Stuff like this and liquid lip liner. Does that exist? I feel like that was a thing. Liquid liner. Painful to do on a live. And now I've lost the top. It's there. I feel like I'm actually losing it today, honestly. I need to make a list of things that I need, because I do need some things, but some things I just want to go and see. Primark specifically, I'd like a big new white jumper. Is there anything better than a new sweatshirt? That kind of fresh sweatshirt feel. Love it. And there isn't. I don't need an answer. There isn't anything better. I am missing from my makeup bag a powder, which begs the question, where did it go? Nobody knows. I have a couple of things from Hourglass that I was sent a while ago, and I've barely mentioned any of them because, truthfully, they weren't that great. I mean, they were fine, but if you've got to consider the price. They were not that great. And I saw someone talking about this Hourglass setting powder the other day, like it's like a loose powder. They were like, this is so fantastic, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, maybe I need to try it again because that was not my experience. Just thought it was kind of blah. But we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. I think often I'm predisposed, what's the word I'm looking for? I've decided already that I'm not going to like something when it's a certain price point. I'm like, that's insane. Nothing should be that price. And so that's kind of that. And there's just no way it can possibly impress me as much as it would have to impress me for me to think it warrants the price. So it could be that. It could possibly be. That's the problem. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to look in a mirror now. I'm also covered in dry shampoo. I'm going to go and look in a mirror now and be like, holy moly, you should have been doing this in front of a proper mirror. I should have just given myself a little tripod for my phone and then allowed the mirror to be a mirror, because I'm doing my makeup at like this distance, almost in the dark. I've tried a couple of things from Hourglass. I think they're really overpriced and hyped. Yeah, some of the stuff, like their ambient lighting powders, are out of this world amazing. In fact, where did I put that? Do you know what? I think I have got still a load of makeup somewhere and I haven't found it because I put it away in the wrong place. Because I know I have an ambient lighting powder. Maybe I've put it with my highlights. I can't see it anywhere. And I have a couple of things. So where? Oh. It is. I think I put it in with highlight. when really this should be something that I'm using all the time. This should be like, I'm using this as my setting powder, shouldn't it? It's one of those, if you have it, you should be using it products. My skin is really not having a good time at the moment because I've used so much like, get rid of these spots products. I even stopped using Skin in Me for a few days because I thought this is going to be too much. And indeed, it would have been because, oh, let me turn off this light so you can see in real light. This is beautiful. This is really the only thing that I think is worth buying from Hourglass. The ambient lighting powders, the setting powders that are just, everything else. There's some stuff that is truly, like, it's not even just, this is not worth it. Like, it's not even very good. Okay, I gotta go and finish my coffee, sort some stuff out before I do the school run. And then we're gonna hot foot it to Meadowhall, do some Primark. Let me know if there are any other specific, Manny can hear me because I'm being too loud now. If there are any other specific stores that you would like me to go into, shops, and any particular kind of content you would want, like, because I'm going to do more shop with me stuff. I don't necessarily buy things when I do these shop with me things, but I'm going to kind of have a wander around and show you what's available. And I'm going to try that to make that kind of more of a regular thing, because I think between the makeup chats, occasional hauls, sometimes there are specific things I want to highlight, like these are all amazing products or whatever. I think the shopping content, majority of you seem to like that, and I quite like filming it as well. It's like having someone with me, and it gives me a little bit of a shopping fix without actually shopping. Although today I am looking for a light sweatshirt. We'll see. Okay, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys whenever I post that video.